back to my YouTube channel. In this lesson, I want us to talk about trigonometry. So if you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe so that each time I upload a new content, you get to be notified. So I'm here to make trigonometry very simple to our level so that we understand and try to answer every question that may try to come in an exam. So this is very helpful, especially to those that are in the examination room, the grade 12's and the GCE's. So now what you need to understand on trigonometry, so we are going to cover each and every question that they ask in an exam. So mainly what you need to understand on trigonometry are only two things. You need to know the cosine and the sine rule. So these are two things that you need to know and understand. The cosine rule and the sine rule. These are two important things that you need to know and understand under trigonometry. So we are going to start with the cosine rule. We are going to start with the cosine rule. This is what we are going to start with. So this is a quick revision so that we understand what this thing is. So under the cosine rule, when do we apply the cosine rule? So each rule has got two principles on it. So the first one under the cosine rule is that we use the cosine rule when we are given all the three sides. This is what you need to know and understand. So when do we use the cosine rule? Let us move together. When do we use the cosine rule? We use the cosine rule when we are given all the three sides. Have you seen? So each time you are given all the three sides, then you know that you just need to use the cosine rule. So if this is your triangle, you've got this triangle. Have you seen? This is your triangle like this. You are given a triangle like this. Here there is A, here there is B, here there is C, like this. So all the three sides are what? Are given. All the three sides are given. So when all the three sides are given, then we are supposed to use what? We are supposed to use the cosine rule. So we use the cosine rule when all the three sides are given. So three sides. So you know that here you are supposed to have a side, here a side, even here we need to have a what? A side. So since I want to make this topic very simple so that we understand, I'm going to put numbers here. Let's say here you are given that it is 4 meters. Here you are given that it is 5 meters. There you are given that it is what? 6 meters. This is what you are given. All the three sides are given. So when all the three sides are given, then we are supposed to use the cosine rule. And there is a specific formula that you need to know. So when all the three sides are given, you'll be asked to find an angle. An angle that is there, an angle that is there, or the angle that is there. Have you seen? So remember this. When all the three sides are given, then they will ask you to find an angle. So let's say you are told to find, this is a question, you are told to find A, B, C, like this. Have you seen? This is a question. This carries a lot of marks, so I want you to understand this part. You are told to find angle ABC. So here where this one is pointing, so we are told to find angle B. So in this case, we are told to find angle B. So how can we find angle B? So have you seen where this side is, this angle, this is an angle here, pointing this side. So this is where small letter C is. Have you seen? Then we've got this angle, this is angle A, pointing down here. So down here, that's where we've got small letter A. Have you seen we've got this angle that is here? This is the angle that is there, angle B, pointing this side. So this is where we've got small letter what? Small letter B. In other words, AC, when I say AC, it's just the same as small letter B. So AC is just the same as small letter B. When I say BC, it is just the same as small letter A. So small letter A and BC, they are just the same. So what you need to understand is that a capital letter represents what? An angle. So a capital letter represents an angle, while a small letter represents a side. Have you seen? This is what you need to understand. A lot of people get to make mistakes on this. So a capital letter represents an angle. A small letter will represent what? A side. This is what you need to understand on this. So now you want to find what? You want to find B. We want to find angle B there. So B is pointing this side. Don't forget where it is pointing. It is pointing this side. Since you want to find B and you are under the what? You are under the cosine rule. So you are going to say cos B is equal to, you add the two sides that are putting the B. Have you seen in the middle? So the two sides that are putting the B in the middle are what? A and C. So you add them, A squared plus B. So there is C and A. Have you seen? C and A. These are the two sides that are putting that angle in the middle. So we've got C squared. Have you seen? Like this. So the two sides that are putting angle B in the middle, it is this one C and this one A. This is what you are going to follow. So A and C. Then you say minus. Which side is opposite to the angle that you are told to find? This is the angle you are told to find. The side that is opposite to this side, which is B. So you say minus B squared. Then you say over. Over what? Over 2. Then you get these 2. A what? AC. This is the formula that you are going to use. So this is the formula that you need to know and understand. In this case, we are finding what? We are finding B. So I want you to pay much attention to this. I'm going to give you angle C and angle A. You are going to find those two angles. So I want you to understand this part clearly. The way I'm doing it, I want you to get the concept. So if you are new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can share this YouTube channel with your friends, with your families, with your colleagues, with your schoolmates, your workmates, so that we get to learn together. So now, you say cos B. Have you seen? You start substituting now. So it's just a matter of substituting. So you are going to say that cos B is equal to. So cos B is equal to what? Cos B is equal to what? You say A. What is A squared? This is 5. So you say what is 5 squared plus C. C is 6. So 6 squared minus what? B. What is B? B is 4. B is there, 4. 4 squared. You say over. Over what? Over 2, then multiplied by A. What is your A? 5. Multiplied by your C. What is your C? 6. This is what you are going to do. Then you continue and say, you are going to say cos B. Have you seen? So you continue and say cos B is equal to. So you get your calculator. Then you multiply everything that is on top there. Where you are going to say 5 squared. Have you seen? Then you say plus 6 squared. So 6 what? 6 squared minus 4 squared. Have you seen? What are you going to get? You are going to get 45. So you are going to say here you've got what? 45 on top. Then you say over. Over what? Over, you are going to say 2 times 5 times 6. What are you getting? We are getting 60. So you get a 60 there. Have you seen? So follow me properly what I'm doing. So from here now, you say cos B is equal to. So you say 45 divided by 60. 45 you divide by what? 60. What are you going to get? You are going to get 0.75. This is the answer that you are going to get. Remember, in this question, we are not told to find cos B, but we are told to find what? We are told to find B. You are just told to find B. So how can you work out B? So this cos will move to the other side. So we are going to have B is equal to cos inverse. Have you seen? So whenever cos crosses this equal sign, it becomes inverse. Inverse of what? 0.75. So now on your calculator, you say finally B is equal to. So on your calculator, you say, how can you press cos inverse? You say, let us press this together. Get your calculator. Say shift, press shift just once. Shift, then go where there is cos. Have you seen? The inverse has appeared. The way I've written it, it has appeared on your calculator. If it didn't appear, then you pressed 2 times on the shift. So just press once. Shift, then cos, it will appear. Then you say 0.75. What is your answer? Your answer will be 41.40. This will be your answer. 0.9622. Just going like that. Have you seen? Then finally, what you are going to do now, after seeing this answer, then what you are going to do is that therefore A, B, since you found B, you are going to say therefore A, B, C is equal to, so you can say this is 41.4 degrees. This is your answer. Have you seen? This is your answer like this. ABC is equal to 41.4 degrees. So this is a degree there. Degrees. So this is how you get to answer this question. This is how you need to answer it. So I want you to find now, I hope you've seen how I was answering this. So I want you to find this. I want you to find, so this is your exercise. This is your exercise. So on A, I want you to find BAC. I want you to find this the same way I was doing it. This last part, I want you to find ACB like this. So these are the 2 questions that I want you to answer. These are the 2 questions I want you to practice. The same way I was doing with this. So here you are going to say cos A. Have you seen? So cos A, you say cos A. Let me just help you with the first one, how you are going to do it. So just want to show you how you need to do it like this. So let me show you how you need to do it so that I give you some ideas if you've forgotten. So you are told to find A. Have you seen? The question is saying find BAC. Have you seen? You want to find BAC. So this is A. A is where? A is there. So which 2 sides are putting A in the middle? We've got the C and the B. So you are going to say that cos what? Cos A, since you want to find A, is equal to the 2 sides that are putting cos A in the middle are B and C. So you say B squared plus C squared, then minus, this is just part of the formula, minus the side that is opposite to A. This is A. So minus A squared. Have you seen? Minus A squared. Then you say over 2, then you get this BC. This is the formula you are going to use. Then you just substitute in the what? In the formula. So this is what I want you to understand. This is what I want you to get. So now we move to the other part. This was just the first part. So answer this work. This is the work that I've given you. I want you to practice this work. And if you are interested in joining my online tuitions, you can call me on this line. This is my line, +2609710667447. This is my WhatsApp line. You can WhatsApp me on this WhatsApp line, then I'll be able to attend to you. We offer online tuitions in different subjects, not only mathematics, but also in chemistry, physics, and biology. So if you are looking for tuitions, you can WhatsApp me on this WhatsApp line, then we'll be able to help you. So now, I was talking about the first one under the cosine law, which is the what when you are given all the three sides. This is the first one. We now move to the second one. So we are still under the cosine law. So the second one, this is the second one. So the second one, when do we use the cosine law in an exam? So when you are given two sides, have you seen? Two sides and one angle. So two sides and one angle. Understand this. I want you to understand this. Two sides and one angle. Not only here, two sides should, so the two sides should put the angle. So they must make sure that they put the angle in the middle. The angle in the what? They put the angle in the what? In the middle. Like this. They put the angle where? In the middle. So this is what you need to understand. So we use the cosine law when we are given two sides and one angle. Two sides should put the angle in the middle. Get this. This is the whole thing. This is what you need to understand. So don't only know this first part, two sides and one angle. No. The two sides must put the angle in the middle. This is what you need to get. This is what you need to understand. So we must have two sides and one angle. And the two sides should put the angle in the middle. In other words, what I mean is this. So if this is your triangle, have you seen this is your triangle like this? You are given this triangle. Then here we've got C, then here we've got A, here there is B. So you are given here, this is 45 degrees. So here must have 8 centimeters. Then here maybe we've got 5 centimeters. So if you see such a question in an exam, just know that it is falling under what? It is falling under the cosine law, where you are given two sides and one angle. And these two sides are putting this angle where? In the middle, as you can see. So these two sides are putting the angle in the what? In the middle. This is what you need to get. So this side and this side, then there is an angle there in the middle. Have you seen? This is what you need to get and understand. So maybe if a question can come in different ways. If got something like this, they put H, J, then Z there. Then you are given a side here 6 centimeters. You are given here 7 centimeters. Then you are told that the angle there, it is 8. Have you seen? All these questions, you are supposed to use what? You are supposed to use the cosine law, where you are given the two sides and one angle. Have you seen? So these two sides are also able to put this angle in the middle. So that's when we use the what? The cosine law. So I want you to understand this, and I want you to get this point. So this is the point that I want you to get. This is a point that I want you to understand clearly. So now, if a question comes in this manner, you'll be taught to find the length, the side. Have you seen? When you're given all the three sides, you'll be taught to find the what? The angle. But when two sides are given and one angle, and the two sides are putting the angle in the middle, then you are supposed to use you are supposed to find the side, like in this case. So here we'll be finding the side. Even here we are going to find the side. But where three sides are given, then you'll be taught to find an angle. So this is what you need to get. This is what you need to understand. So under this, which formula are you supposed to use? Which formula are you supposed to apply? So the same thing will also work here. So in this question, you'll be taught to find what? Find the side there, which is AC. You'll be taught to find AC. Then here, you'll be taught to find what? Here you'll be taught to find this one, which is, so here you'll be taught to find H what? HJ. Like this. This is how questions will be coming. And this is the concept that you need to know and understand. So once you understand this, then everything will be very simple. You are going to get everything in an exam. So we proceed now away from this. What you need, the other thing that you need to get is the formula. Which formula are you supposed to use? Which formula do we use in an exam? So which formula do we get to use in an exam? Which formula are you supposed to use? So you say, okay, this, have you seen this? Is facing this side. This is where we've got what? Small letter B. This one is facing, this is A, facing this side. This is where we've got small letter A. This is angle C here, facing this side. This is where we've got small letter what? Small letter C. This is what you need to get and understand. I want you to get this, picture this, and understand. So you are taught to find AC. Have you seen? You are taught to find AC. Where is AC? AC is here. This is the AC that you are taught to find. You are taught to find the AC. This is what you are taught to find. So since you are taught to find AC, the other name for AC is what? B there. So small letter B and AC, they are just the same. Have you seen? So you can say, you can start with B, then later on when you are concluding, that's when you can say, therefore AC is equal to that. Have you seen? Or if you want, you can put what? You can put this one, but I'll go with this. So you can answer it in two ways. So you say A B squared D is equal to, this is the formula that we are writing. Then you add the two sides here that are putting the angle in the middle. The two sides. These are the two sides that are putting the angle in the middle. We've got A. You say A squared plus which one? C squared. Have you seen? Then you say minus. This is what you are going to do. You say minus 2. Then you multiply this A times C. Have you seen? Then you say cos. Which angle is given? It is B. So this is the formula that you need to know. This is the formula that you need to understand. Have you seen? Hope you are able to get this. Hope you are able to understand this. So what you need to do, what I'm actually doing, is that I'm taught to find this one here. Have you seen? So this one I'm taught to find, I'll put it in front like this. Then I say equals, then I add these two sides that are putting the angle in the middle. So these are the two sides, A and C. A and C. I square. Don't forget to square. So you always square. You always need to do what? You always need to square. Then you say minus 2AC. So AC. AC. This 2 is part of the formula. So AC, you just say AC. This is the AC here. Then you say cos B. From here now, you do what? You just substitute. So you're going to say B squared is equal to, this is what you are going to do. So B squared is equal to, what is your A? What is your A? Your A is what? You check. Your A is 8 there. If you check 8. So 8, your A is 8. So 8 squared, this is what you are going to do. Plus, what is your C? 5. 5 squared minus 2. Have you seen? you say times A. A is 8 times C. What is your C? 5. Then you say cos B, the angle given, which is what? 45, like that. So from here now, you say B squared is equal to what? So you calculate everything on your calculator there. You get your calculator. You say 8 squared plus 5 squared minus 2 times 8 times 5 cos 45. Cos what? 45. What are you getting? You are getting, this is what you are getting. You are getting 32.43145751. This is what you are getting. But remember, you are told to find what? You are told to find B, not square root of B. So you introduce the square root. You also introduce the square root. So this square and the square root and the square will cancel out. You're going to remain with B, which is equal to. So what is the square root of that number? What is the square root of that number? Have you seen? You say, what is the square root of that number? What is the square root of that number? What is the square root of that number? What is the square root of this number? Is what? Is 5.69486237.8, like that. So you can confirm. So here now you just say, therefore now you were taught to find AC. Then you say, therefore AC is equal to, so we are used to put numbers to 2 decimal places. So 5.69 to 2 decimal places, 69 centimeters. So that is the side. That's how you need to find the side. So these are the procedures that you need to follow. These are the procedures that you need to get. So I want you to understand this clearly. So this is all about the cosine law. This is what you need to get about the cosine law. So I told you that you are going to answer this other one. So this is for you. You practice this the same way I was doing. I want you to answer that. You are taught to find the HJ. I want you to find that one. That is your work. Hope you are able to see how the question is. That is how the question is. So you calculate that one. You follow the same procedures I was doing are the same procedures that you need to be doing. So these are things that I want you to get. These are things that I want you to understand clearly. So let us now move to the sine law. We move to the sine law. So I told you that you need to know 2 things, the cosine law and the sine law. So we move to the sine law now. So we deal with the sine law. So we are going to deal now with the sine law. So we start with this one now, which will be our last part. Then we conclude. Then I tell you how to find the shortest distance, how to calculate the area. Then we are done with this topic, which is trigonometry. Hope you are able to understand everything that I'm trying to say. So under the sine law, we apply the sine law. So this one is very simple. So one, we apply the sine law when we are given. This is what we get to use. So this is what you need to know. This is what you need to understand. So we use the sine law when we are given 2. Have you seen? So I'm going to do this, 2 sides and 1 angle. So we use the sine law when we are given 2 sides. S is a side, A is an angle. So 2 sides and 1 angle. So you can write this in words so that you understand. So this one, have you seen? So 2 sides. This is what I've written. 2 sides and two sides and what? One angle. Two sides and one angle. Have you seen? So in this case, as you can see, I've not included that the angle should be put in the middle and the like. No, this one is just straight. Two sides and one angle. And the angle should not be in the middle. Once the angle is in the middle, remember the cosine law. So remember the what? The cosine law. Just remember the cosine law. So this is two sides and one angle. You are supposed to use the sine law. Then the other one is that the second one is that we have got two angles. Have you seen? We have got two angles. So two angles and one side. So you've got two angles. So two angles and one side. Two angles and one side. This is what you need to get. So two sides and one angle. Two sides and one angle. Two angles and one side. This is the interpretation. A is an angle. So two angles are given. Then we've got one side there. The other part is that where we are given two sides are there. Then the angle alone, like that. So this is what we need to know when we are given the sine law. So this, I'm doing this because there are certain people that are under my online tuitions that didn't understand this. So I'm also doing this so that everyone can understand where you are not clear. My people that are mentoring online that are writing next month. So this will really help you. Make sure you understand this part. This is now a combination of all the lessons that we were doing. We revised them at once in one video like this one. So make sure you understand this part. You get all the necessary concept, everything that you need to get. Make sure you get this. I want you to understand this. So now, have you seen two sides and one angle? Then here you are given two angles and one side. That's when we use the sine law. So in a case, let us look at an example. So we look at an example now. So under this, this is your triangle. Have you seen? You are given this triangle. Let's say that is A, that is B. Then here we've got what? We've got C. This is what you are given. A, B, C. This is what you are given. This is what we are given. So now, what we need to do, or what we need to consider, is that maybe you are given two angles. You are given two angles. Let's say you are given an angle here. This is 60. You are given a 60. Let me say you are given 60 degrees there. You are given 60 degrees there. Then you are given 80 there, like this. This is what you are given. Then there is a side here. They say they put a side here that 5 meters. Have you seen? So any question that will look like this, where you are given two angles and one side, just know that you are talking about the what? The sine law. So any question that will appear in this manner, just know that you are talking about the what? The sine law. Or any question that will be like this, they will try to bring something like this. They will do this. Then they will say this is 45. So let me say this is H, J, this is Z, like this. This is 45 meters. This is 45 meters. You are given that 45 meters. Even this one 45 meters. Then you are given here that this is what? This is 60. Have you seen? That is what? 60. You are given the angle there that it is 60. The angle there is 60. This is what you are given. So, have you seen? Here we are given two what? Here we are given two angles and one side. Even here, we are given two sides and one angle. So, two angles, one side. Two sides and one angle. Have you seen? So any question that will come in this manner, just know that you This is what they really want you to understand. This is what they really want you to get. So I want you to understand this part. This is a very simple part. So then in this case, you'll be told to find what? You can be told to find an angle. So in here, you'll be told to find what? Definitely, you'll be told to find the length of, you'll be told to find the length of AB. Have you seen? So they may ask you to find the length of AB. You'll be told to find the length of AB. So how can you find the length of AB? How can you work out AB? So this is very simple. I'm going to show you how you can work out the length of AB. Just write the formula. The formula is, you say side over the opposite sine angle. Have you seen? So you are told to find AB. So you are going to start, you always start with the side. Have you seen? This is a side. This is what? AB. So you say AB over sine opposite. This side is opposite to what? This is side opposite to this angle, which is angle what? C. So over sine what? Over sine C, which is equal to, you look now for a side that is having its own angle. Have you seen? So you check. This is an angle here, which is 8. Is a side given here? This. Yes. So we've got an angle here and a side there. So then we need to go with that one. We are able to find the angle that is there. Yes, because we know that angles inside the triangle adds up to 180. So it is very possible to find the angle that is there. But even if we find the angle that is there, here we don't have any side. So it is of no use. So you go with this one, AC. AC is having its own side. AC over sine. Sine what? Opposite. This is opposite to that. Have you seen opposite? So sine B. This is what you're going to do. So you've generated the what? The formula. This is the formula that we get to use. This is the formula that you are going to be using. Have you seen? Then what you're going to do is that you are going to say AB is the one you are told to find. So AB will maintain over sine. What is your C? You check. What is your C? Your C is this one. Have you seen? The C is this one here. 60. So sine what? 60 equals to, what is your AC? You check on your diagram. AC. AC is what? 5. So you say 5 over B. B is just there. 8. Have you seen? See here, 8. That's it. So sine what? Sine 8 like this. Then you cross multiply. Then we just cross multiply now. So you say AB sine 8. So AB, this is AB sine what? 8. Which is equal to 5 sine what? Sine 60 like this. This is what. So you want to find AB. Have you seen? You want to find AB. So finding AB, what you're going to do is that you're going to have AB sine what? 80, which is equal to, you can press this one on your calculator. You are able to type that one on your calculator. Have you seen? You are able to type that one on your calculator. So you say 5 sine 60. What is your answer? Your answer is 4. Have you seen? The answer is like this. This is the answer that you are getting. 4.3301270 like that. Just going 19. So 19. Then you divide both sides by what? Sine 80. Say sine 80 here. You also divide by sine 80 this other side. Sine what? Sine 80 like that. This is what you are going to follow. So this and that will be cancelled. You are going to remain with AB. So AB will be equal to what now? AB will be equal to what? So you say, okay, this same answer there. Then you just say divide. You divide by what? Sine what? Sine 80. What is the answer? Your answer will be what? 4.39. So the answer will be what? 4.39 0.69 like this. So just going, you can complete it. So finally, just say therefore AB is equal to what? 4 point what? So this one, 2 decimal places 1 2. So when you put a 1 here, 10, 1 will go there. 4.40. This is 9 will become a 0 because a 1 came from here. Like this, we can't write 10 here. So put a 1 there, 4 0. Then we say meters. So this is the what? Your answer. This is how you need to find that one. So this is how you need to work it out. So I want you to get the concept, and I want you to understand everything that I'm trying to explain here. Make sure you get this concept. Okay, so we move to this other one. So the same methods. So don't forget the concept that we applied under the cosine law. When we were doing the cosine law, don't forget the concept that we did. So even here, you are going to do the same thing. You are taught to find what? You are taught to find the HZJ. This is what you are taught to find. Have you seen? So you check, okay, you are given 2 sides and 1 angle. And these 2 sides are not putting the angle in the middle. So you know that, okay, I'm supposed to use the sine law. So, okay, you are given to find what? Z. Z is there. This is the Z that you are taught to find. Have you seen? That's the Z that you are taught to find. So how can you go about that one? You say, okay, this Z is opposite to this side. So you cannot start with that one. You always start with a side. This is HJ. So you are going to say HJ over what? Sine angle which is opposite over Z there. Sine Z. Have you seen the Z there? So sine Z, which is equal to. Now you look for a side that is having its own angle. You check on your diagram. So you check on your diagram. Okay, this is 60 and the side there is given. Have you seen? The side is 60 and its own side is given. You cannot use this one because nothing is given. So you are going to go with that one. So that is what you start with a side. You say HZ over what? Over sine J. Sine J, like that. This is what you are going. Then you substitute. What is HJ? 45. So you say 45 over sine what? Z, because you are told to find that one, which is equal to. Then what is HZ? HZ, it is also 45 over what is sine J? So what is sine J? Sine J is there 60. So you say sine what? Sine 60. This is what you are going to do. So from here now, you cross multiply. So we are going to cross multiply. So we are going to say 45 times sine Z. So 45, this is what I'm going to do. 45 times sine what? Z is equal to what? So then this one, I can go direct here. I just press on my calculator where I'm going to say that 45 times sine what? Sine 60 times sine 60. What am I going to get? I'm going to get 38. This is what I'm going to 38.9. So 9 7 4 7 1 7 1 1 4 3. Just going a number, a big number. I divide both sides by what? 45. I also divide here by what? 45. This is what I'm going to do. So that one and that one cancelled. I've remained with the sine Z, which is equal to this number here divided by 45. So I say divide 45. What am I going to get? I'm going to get 0.866025403, like that. So from there now, okay, I want to find Z. So this sign will go to the other side because I'm not taught to find sine Z. So I'm going to have Z is equal to, so when sine goes this other side, it changes to sine inverse of what? 0.866025403. 5. Have you seen? Like this. Then where you are going to say now z is equal to, you get your calculator the same way we did on cosine. So you say shift, you go where there is sine, like that. It has appeared. Have you seen? It has appeared on my calculator, like that. So then you say 0.866025403. What is the answer? The answer is coming to 59.9999. Just going, the numbers are just going. So finally, you can just say z is equal to, you know that this is now 60 what? 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. So z is 60 degrees. So just say, therefore, they asked you to find the HZJ. So you do this, which is equal to what? 60 degrees. So that's your what? That's your answer. This is how you need to work out these. These are things that you need to understand. Have you seen? So I want you to understand this, and I want you to get this concept. So now we move to the other part, which is the area of a triangle. So how to find the area of a triangle? So these are questions that you've solved. Hope you are able to get one or two things. So we move to the what? Area of a triangle. So how can you find the area of a triangle? How can you find the area of a triangle? This is very simple. You are going to understand it. How can you find the area of a triangle? So area of a triangle is given by this formula. Area of a triangle is equal to half BH sine theta. This is the area of a triangle. So when in any question where you are told to find the area of a triangle, this is the formula that you need to get. This is the formula that you need to understand. So this is the area of a triangle that we get to use, where B and H are the two sides that are putting the angle in the middle. Have you seen? So for example, you are given this is your triangle like this. You are given this triangle where you've got A, B, and C. You've got something like that. Then you are told to find the area of this triangle. 6 centimeters, 8 centimeters. Then here you are given that this is 65. You are told to find the area of this triangle. So I'm going to say area of a triangle is equal to half BH sine what? Sine theta. We are going to say this is equal to half times the two sides that are putting the angle in the middle are what? 6 times 8, then sine the theta, which is the 65, like this. So you type everything on your calculator. So just type everything on your calculator. So you say half, that is 0.5 times 6 times 8. Then you say sine 65. What is your answer? The answer that I'm getting on my calculator, you can confirm, 8.7005554. Just going. So you just say finally now the answer is what? 8.7 can end at 005 like that. Then you say centimeters squared. Don't forget to put a squared. This is your answer. This is how you calculate the what? This is how you get to calculate the area of a triangle. Have you seen? This is how you calculate the area of a triangle. Now in a question now, this area of a triangle is very simple. Just like this, you are done. So this one is very simple. This one is very simple. Just need to understand it. So now in a case where you are told to find the shortest distance, there is also a part which is called the shortest distance. How to find the shortest distance? How can you find the shortest distance? So shortest distance, we use, this is the formula that we get to use. So make sure you understand this formula. You're just going to say the shortest distance is equal to 2a over B. Have you seen? This is the formula that we are going to use. This is the formula that we normally use whenever you are told to find the shortest distance. So you know that H is the height you want to find. 2, then A is the area you found. Then B is where it is landing. So let me try to generate a question. Hope you understand it and pick. If a question comes, find the shortest distance from B to AC. So you want to find the shortest distance. So this is my area. I won't forget it. So let me write it here. Say 8.005 like this. That is my area. So that I don't forget it. I do this. So you are told to find the shortest distance. So find the shortest distance from B to what? To AC. This is the question. And it always comes in this manner. Find the shortest distance. So the question is find the shortest distance from B to AC. This is how the question is. You want to find the shortest distance. How can we find the shortest distance? So the way we are going to find the shortest distance from B to AC. From B to AC like that. Have you seen? So the formula is H is equal to 2A over B. Like this. Where H is equal to 2 times what is your area? We found 8.7005. You say over base. What is your base? Where it is landing. This one from B to AC. So this is always your base. From B to AC. Where it is landing, that is your base. So it is what? It is 6. Where we're going to say this is now equal to. So then you evaluate this. It's very easy for you to evaluate. 2 times 8.7005. You get 17.401. Then you divide it by 6. What is your answer? 2.9. 2.9001. So the answer is just 2.9 centimeters. This is your what? Your shortest distance. This is how you need to answer this one. Have you seen the way I've told you? So this is how questions will be coming in your exams under trigonometry. So I've summarized everything. The cosine rule, sine rule, area of a triangle, and the shortest distance. Everything is in this video. Hope you've understood and you've gotten something from this. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share the video and like the video. If possible, you can comment something, how you've understood this, how you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. So if you want tuitions, the same line that I gave you, you can text me or WhatsApp me on this same line, which is +2609710666747. So I've got local people. In Zambia, we just say 0971066747, just like that. Thank you so much.